We called our project that we're working with Heart and Minds on care in common for a reason. It is something that we all have in common. I'm a quote unquote national expert and can't figure this out for my own family. And what we're finding with the help of Chris and Maury and the team at Heart and Mind is that we do really have care in common, and that there's consensus around the lack of a care infrastructure in this country and that it needs to be addressed. Almost 3/4 of workers are providing care to a child, parent, or friend, or adult child with a disability or a neighbor. 47% of workers, and this is based on a Harvard Business School data, report that that caregiving impacted their work, and 32% admitted to leaving jobs that didn't support their caregiving needs. So these are real impacts for businesses that are going to lose workers because of their care responsibilities. And we know that close to 1/3 of caregiving employees have voluntarily left a job at some point during their careers because of these responsibilities. So with this being such a big part of the workforce, and also the need being so big, it's something that we need to keep pushing on, because the challenges really lie in that lack of care infrastructure. People do not have to identify as a caregiver to care about these issues, but it is important as businesses to recognize that there are a lot of different roles that people are playing outside of their life. And as the data bears out, a lot of that is caregiving, and that's going to impact work. And the more that you're open about it, the less it's going to impact work. Culturally, care has been seen as this personal, familial responsibility. And we at Caring Across 11 years ago were really founded with thinking about the fact that we need to shift that to a societal responsibility. And polling shows that many people think that these things actually are already being supported. So to Bob's point, they're actually and we know this from the polling that or from all the great narrative testing we're doing with Heart and Mind, is that people are really supportive of these issues, but they think that they're already happening. There's so much misinformation or lack of information out there. And ultimately what it's leading to is family caregivers filling in the gaps of care. But we're really starting to see the impact on policy by a country who's now finally paying attention to these issues and understanding what supports are not available. That's frankly the biggest thing that we've had to make sure folks know, because we are seeing those policy changes happening, but there's a lot more that we need to do together. And in order to win the policy, we have to build a movement, a movement of caregivers, care recipients, and care workers fighting for that caring future and mobilizing for a care infrastructure. It is time to keep showing the power of the caring majority. That's what we think about in this country, because it crosses political spectrums, it crosses geographic areas, as Bob was talking about. And we know that we need to elevate the needs to make policy change a reality. We know that what caregivers want is a system so that they can choose to care if they want to, but also have the peace of mind if they don't, because there's a well-paid workforce.